Good morning, chillins. It's Mr. Bruce again. I missed you this weekend. We're here for our Monday morning book. And today's book is an epic saga entitled Sammy the Seal. Guess which one is the seal? We'll get to that in a minute. First, when I was down at Garden Preschool and I went in to Miss Heidi's book closet, and you know who I saw while I was hanging out down there? The upstairs furnace dragon. He was wandering down the hall. He misses you guys and can't wait for you to come back. When you littles get upstairs to the upstairs room, you'll see this guy. He stops by sometimes and you can hear him sometimes in the furnace. But he's a good dragon. Okay? Before we can start, eyes watching, ears listening, voices quiet. Okay, let me see. I've got a new pair of magic glasses. Let's see how these work. Hello, children. I'm an old man. Oh, they fit fine. It was feeding time at the zoo. All the animals were getting their food. The guards were bringing them in. The lions ate their meat. The elephants ate their hay. Look, when you try to steal an elephant's hay, you know what he says? Hey! The monkeys ate their bananas. That one's name is Joey. The bears ate their honey, and they said, yummy, yummy honey. It was time for the seals to be fed, and Mr. Johnson brought them their fish. Hooray for fish, said the seals, and they jumped in the water. They loved jumping after their fish, just like when they were in the ocean. Soon, the basket was empty. That's all there is, said Mr. Johnson. There is no more. Thank you, said the fish. They were good. The seals were very happy with their dinner. They could eat fish 7 nights a week. But one little seal was not happy. He sat all by himself and he looked sad. What's wrong, Sammy? Said Mr. Johnson. I want to know, said Sammy, what it's like to be on the outside. I want to go out and look around. All right, Sammy, said Mr. Johnson. You've been a good seal. You can go out and take a look and see what's going on out there. Goodbye, Sammy, said the other seals. Have a good time. Goodbye, Sammy. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Where are you going, said the zebra. I'm going out, said Sammy. Have a nice time, said the hippo. Come back soon, said the giraffe. Don't be a strangler. Sammy walked and walked and walked. He did not know what to look at first. Everything was so strange to him. The man said, that seal must be from out of town. You know what you can tell? When you go to buy a suit, remember, never brown in town. Sammy looked at everything. What street is this? Said the man in the red car. I don't know. I'm a stranger here myself, said Sammy. Oh, I guess it must be feeding time in there too, he said, when he looked inside the restaurant and saw all the people eating. Oh, what a lovely fur coat, said a lady. Where did you get it? He said, I was born with it. I'm a seal. I wish I could find some water, said Sammy. It's getting hot and I want to go for a swim. Seals love to swim. We're sorry, said little birds, but there's no room for you in our puddle. And there's no room for you either, said the goldfish. He couldn't fit inside a goldfish tank anyway. Whoa, whoa, tweet, tweet. Keep out, said the policeman. You can't swim in this fountain. Oh, here's a place, said Sammy, and he jumped through the window. Who is in my bathtub, said someone. I'm sorry, said Sammy. He left at once. He was a polite intruder. Some children were standing in line. Sammy got in line too. What are we waiting for? Asked the seal. School. What do you think? It'll be fun. You can come in. I will. I will come too, Sammy said. The teacher was looking the other way. Sammy walked in and sat down. The children made words with blocks. Cat, C-A-T, dog, D-O-G. He was learning. Sammy wished he could spell, though. All right, children. Now we will all sing a song, said the teacher. The children had very good voices. That sounds fine, said the teacher. But one of you sounds different. One of you is barking like a seal. Is it you, Joey? Asked the teacher. No, said Joey. Is it you, Helen? Asked the teacher. No, said Helen. Is it you, Dorothy, Robert, Fred, John, Agnes? All the children said, no, it wasn't us. Then it must be you, said the teacher. I'm sorry, she said. This school is just for boys and girls. Please let me stay, said Sammy. I'll be good. All right, you may stay, said the teacher. Obviously, she'd seen worse. Sammy was happy. He sat at his desk. He looked at the teacher. He learned how to read. Obviously, she was a very good teacher. He learned how to write. Look at that. And now it's time to play, said the teacher. Who wants to play a game? We do! We do! We do! Oh, look at the hands in the air. I've seen that before. They threw the ball over the net. The ball must not be on the ground, said Tommy's team. Somebody quick, catch the ball. Who do you think is going to catch it? Bingo! Sammy caught it right on the end of his nose. A boy on the other team tried to catch the ball. Nope, couldn't do it. Boys must catch with their hands, said the teacher. Sammy tried to catch the ball with his flippers. No go. Seals must catch with their noses, said the teacher. Up and down went the ball, from one side to the other. At last the teacher blew the whistle. Who wins? Who wins? Said the children. It is even, said the teacher. Everybody was happy. A bell rang. The school day was over. Will you be here tomorrow? Said the children. No, said Sammy. School is fun, but I belong back in the zoo. I just wanted to know what it was like on the outside. Now I have to go back to my home. Goodbye, Sammy, said the children. We'll come to see you. Oh, good, good, said Sammy. I'd like that. Sammy was in a hurry, so he grabbed a cab back to the zoo. He had so much to tell the other animals. May I welcome you home, Sammy? Said Mr. Johnson. Oh, I'm glad to be back. And you are just in time for dinner, he said. There is no place like home, said Sammy. The end. So here is my question today. One of the things that happened to Sammy when he went to the school was he learned how to read and write. So when he got back to the zoo, he probably wrote a thank you letter to the teacher for letting him stay. And what do you think he said to the teacher in that letter? So keep that in mind. Your parents can help you write it if you want. And I'll check up with you when I see you and get your answers. Until then, be good and wash your hands. Bye-bye.